What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10. Now, this is a brand new band, and I love just kind of throwing these in every once in a while. This showed up on my suggested, and I took a look at the thumbnail, and I always, so I don't listen, but I'll kind of do the little 5 second just to see what kind of some of the visuals are sometimes. Um, but then I started looking at some of the visuals and I was like, is that like medieval? Is it Lord of the Rings? What is it? And so, then I saw it was by Napalm Records and I was like, okay, when you think about Napalm, I think of bands, like Ginger and some of the others that I've covered. I was like, let's check it out. So I I I don't know what to expect with this. If it's crap, I'll unfortunately have to say that, but let's see. So there's only one thing left to do. Let's switch it up. Let's check it out. Love the intro so far. That's a cool visual. I like that. I'm gonna stop it there because they're going so fast. I'll rewind it a little bit here. I dig this. I will say I think the intro was like a little long, but I think y'all understand I don't like long intros. But it almost fits in a way of just because of how fast they're moving through. But I think they probably could have taken out one of those, measures. But I get it from the visuals they were showing. But that's just my minor nitpicking. But I love the sound and I love the lyrics. Rise, dwarfs in a line, rise. The horns resound off the mountains. Up from the fields of the battle, we raise our shields in a row. Down where the flame is awakened, for the war the ground is shaking. Beneath the souls of warriors, they're rushing fast to the call. This goes back, okay, so this goes back to when I talk about being able to take a song and going in and doing a open mic night at a spoken word, gathering. Because that right there, rise, dwarfs in a line, the horrors resound off the mountains. Up from the fields of battle, we raise our shields in a row. Down where the flames is awakened, for the war the ground is shaking. Beneath the souls of the warriors, they're rushing fast to the call. Full force, warriors. The axes now are aiming. Straight at the heart of the battle, we praise the crown in their blood. Here all my brothers are standing to face the ranks of the enemy. Shines of the stone of the mountain, the dwarves of iron and gold. That's just it, the flow of that. is so well done. Like I didn't find myself, feeling like I was going to stumble. The presentation and the way they've written this with what words they've selected roll very cleanly. Right? You've heard some bands where they just kind of put stuff together and sometimes it doesn't roll off or sound, great spoken. But when it's singing, it sounds great. But man, I love one that you can do both spoken and singing. And I love the way that they're doing this in this video. Let's keep going. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. We've got a minute left. But they go so fast with this that I don't want to just finish it and be reading essentially the whole song. Because there's a lot of lyrics in here, but holy crap, the song goes by so quick and the visuals are just so great. But even without that, I really freaking like this. Okay. Make sure. Okay, here we go. In the fray, in the fire, we are marching on. Till the end, through the dark, we are holding on. Far from our home, we're standing as one. When the battlefield calls together, we're marching on. In the fray, in the fire, we're marching on. Till the end, we're still holding on. Together we fall, together we fight, and once together we rise. We are the fire for the smithery. We are ready to burn. We are the cold of the winter night. We are blinded by the blood of our enemies. Wow. The rhyme scheme that they're doing here, like smithery and enemies, they do the pronunciation and get that rhyme. But it's way they say it, right? We are the fire for the smithery. We are ready to burn. We are the cold of the winter. Excuse me. We are the cold of the winter night. We are. My apologies. We are blinded by the blood of our enemies. I love that line. And once together we rise. Strong as the bow of the hammers, smashing their lines overwhelmed. By steel ranks dwarves in the front line to fight until they will fall. We don't look back or surrender. Cursed is the fate of contenders. The wrath of dwarves is upon them, coming from the depths of the mountain halls. Again, spoken word is so powerful. And as you read this and listen to this, you get those images in your head. Rise with force through the fire, you'll stand with us. Tales of war burn like flame on the winter nights. Rise with the force through the night, you'll stand with us. Side by side till the end, we'll stand as one. Rise with the force through the fire, you'll stand with us. Tales of the war burn like the flame on winter's nights. Rise with the force through this night, you'll stand with us. Side by side till the end, we'll stand alone. In the fray, in the fire, we are marching on. Till the end, through the dark, we are holding on. Far from home, we're standing as one. When the battlefield calls together, we're marching on. And they repeat that, in the fray, in the fire, we are marching on. Till the end, we're holding on. Together we fall, together we fight, and once together we rise. I dig this a lot. Like, sometimes I'll listen to some of this new music and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. This I freaking love. Not just the visuals, but their overall presentation and just the flow. Like, I sit there and I read this, right? And when I'm judging lyrics on how the story it's told, if you were to take this visual out and you were to listen to this, and you talk about, like in the next line, we are the fire for the smithery, we are ready to burn, we are the cold of the winter night, we are blinded by the blood of our enemies, and once together we rise. And they talk about the dwarves, and you get these images based on things you've seen in the past, but you get these images of, them rising up and making their weapons, coming out of the mountain and ready to fight and standing together. Because if you've looked at a lot of it, when you talk about the lore of some of these things, the dwarves are always, such a tight bond, that together they will fall, or together, we will rise. Let's finish this out. I freaking love this. Oh. Okay, I don't want to spoil that, but I liked what I just heard right there too. I dig this a lot. I really hope this doesn't get blocked, because I really like this. I would go down the rabbit hole of these, and it's something different than I've gone down the rabbit hole of with The Warning or Nightwish or Ginger or any of these. These just have a really cool like feeling about them. Oh, I like this. Let me switch it up. Like I said, I saw this on my suggested page, and the thumbnail, of kind of the armor and that medieval feel just kind of drew me in. And I'm so glad. Everything happens for a reason in life. Yeah, when you do something, everything has a cause and effect, right? But everything truly to me happens for a reason, and there's a reason that I looked at it, I clicked on it, and loved it, right? Everything truly happens for a reason, good, bad, or indifferent. When you truly look back, and if you're honest with yourself, all of your past experiences prepare you for moments, whether good or bad, right? It's just how you react. And so this to me is another one of those moments where it happens for a reason. I dig this. I'm gonna, if any of y'all know this band and they have other stuff, let me know. I mean, obviously I see this Warfront. I guess I think is where it's from. Yeah, Warfront from this year. I'm definitely gonna check it out more. But if they've got older stuff that y'all have seen, let me know. With that being said, y'all know who I am, what I'm about. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm JTMM. I'm out.